Shalom, shalom, y'all. I'm taking me a ride on Roosevelt Boulevard. I'm a Philadelphia guy, and just wanted to, bring some things to our people's attention. Number one, again, with the fasting, we have to start fasting. A lot of our brothers and sisters aren't fasting because I'm not fasting, so I'm quite sure I'm not the only one. And the next thing is, we need to start observing what we eat. Now, people might say, oh, well, chicken is not, in the dietary to say that it's not good to eat. But if you just look at what chickens eat, by knowing what they devour, you should know it's not good to eat. Like some points, you gotta use common sense. And that any animal that devours blood is not good for you. The next thing is the video that I posted with the reading with the second book of Adam and Eve. At one point, I made a comment as far as about Eve being in the cave for 8 days, and then she was in the cave for 40 days. So I commented on the first one with the 8 days, but what I didn't do, I didn't comment on the second one. So I'm gonna make that known that it's also law that the woman is supposed to clothe herself up for 40 days until she's purified. Her bleeding and stopped and everything like that. All the poison, the dead blood is out of her body. So that coincides with the Torah. So like I was telling y'all, you gotta listen and you gotta look for words and what's being said in these lines, that would match with the scripts. You know what I mean? So the 8 days is when you're supposed to cut the foreskin from the young man's, private area, his penis, and the 40 days is the purifying time for the woman to purify herself till she healed and all the bruised blood come out and everything like that. So same thing with the period. As far as when women get their menstruation, no, it's not 40 days, but they still have to close themselves up from their husband until they are clean again. So that's just something that you need to pay attention to. I put it to you like this, y'all. I mean, the Most High is bringing out these books. I mean, he's bringing out all these hidden books, and I mean they coming quick. So again, yes, those people are going to put their stuff into it. Yes, they are going to do that. But you got to understand, we should be able to discern what's of the Most High and what's not. You see what I'm saying? You should be able to discern that. And also, Big Judah made a comment about a spiritual attack, which we're probably going to start happening because physically they can't stop us or stop the Most High or whatever they call themselves trying to do. Physically they can't. They have nothing. They have nothing to combat that. And at the same time, the Most High is coming. I mean, if y'all ever know who y'all should look at, it's a lady called Gina Marie, I think. Gina Marie. And she always had something up there called Coven Hill. Listen, that woman gets a lot of pictures and images of these chariots and those dragons that are out. It's dragons outside of the plane of the earth. I mean, she gets a lot of pictures. So if you want to see how close the Most High is here, go on her page. This woman, she gets some pictures. Listen, the Most High use who we gonna use. So it had you like, wow. And I mean, it's some big ships out there too. I'm talking about these things are just gigantic. And it's another one. This one ship is just so, this ship is huge. I mean, this ship, the sun looks like a pebble, you know, when it's behind the sun, and it's like sitting sideways. It's not laying like flat. It's laying, you know, like parallel. Well, not parallel, oblong, I guess that's what you'll say. But the ship is humongous, and of course it's a saucer. It's like round or whatever, but it's all types of shapes of ships out there. And then you can actually see like the form of like a winged animal with a tail at the back of it and everything. So, you know, listen, when that sky open up, people gonna see something they ain't never seen before. And then also, you gotta think there's another one in, like I read that book, the Colburn Bible, where it talks about this dragon that's of fire. It's made of fire and it has heads. It's made of black smoke, fire, brimstone, and fire drops from beneath it. And they call it the Destroyer, and it destroys everything. And it says, they say, well, I did a reading on it, but it says even if you look upon it, you know, the hairs on your head turn white. Your countenance turns like a dead blue. Like, so it's a lot going to happen, you know. But right now, I think we're in the time where these demons are going to be allowed to do what their thing, and also I think these giants are going to be released too. I seriously think that, because Trump been spending that $73 million, like Big Judah say, for nothing, for a space force, you know. And whoever saw that picture that Colin Drop put up, hey, then you know. So that tells you right there. It's no way somebody just, you know. And it's funny because I was talking to somebody and they said, oh, he just blowing money. And like I told them, I said, so you telling me that this man took $73 billion and wasted it on an army for what they call outer space? You just think he just went and wasted that money on nothing? Like, just said, I'm just gonna spend some money on a made-up thing. You go ahead and be stupid, you know. Like, that was a simple answer to give anybody, because that don't make no sense. You know, that man know what's going on. He know what's coming. They all know what's coming. That's why I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people ask me, do I vote? And the main thing I tell them is, I ask them one question. I said, what do the Democrats do? They say, oh, they racist. No, they said they sneaky, right? And I said, how do you know? And you know, a lot of people say, well, they started the prison, the pipeline to prison, the 3-strike laws, you know, on pretty much all of the war on drugs, which the Republicans started at first. But you know, so I said, okay, so they're racist behind your back. Yeah, okay. I said, so what about the Republicans? So they said, oh, they straight out racist. So I said, well, why do you vote? And you know, they said, you gotta choose one side. I said, I'd rather not choose no side than to choose a side that don't like me. Neither one of them don't like you. And like I try to explain to people, they work together. You believe that impeachment mess if you want to, and thinking that lady Nancy Pelosi and all them are against Trump. Come on, man. Like, use your brains. You got every nation on this earth, a treaty with every nation, Gentile nation on this earth for Antarctica, but they talk about going to war with each other. Like Judah said, that's stupid. And anybody that believe that, you know, you got to be confused, or your brain ain't working properly or something, or you want some type of drug or something, because how do you have an agreement that no one is allowed to go to Antarctica? And this is every country. but we're gonna blow each other up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. It don't make sense. And all any way you look at it, all you gotta do is just think about what's going on, what's being said, in the same junk they keep running. They keep running the same junk. This person's attacking this person, that person. Let me tell you something about them. They don't have a problem with killing poor people. They don't have a problem with it. But you will not see a bomb dropped in any rural part of any country where there are rich people living. You will always see a town with poor, starving people getting destroyed, and then they'll lie and say these insurgents from this country is attacking, and it be them. It just be them dropping bombs on their own people, but they don't care. But that's in the scriptures that it says that they will kill their own people. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that these are the same people from the dark ages and all, and they were tyrants then. They didn't care about their people. They used to hang their people for nothing, burn them because they thought they was a witch. Like, look with the witch trials. And the witch trials actually in America, they were killing our people. I mean, they killed some white people, but they were mainly killing our people. Our people are the ones that had the magic. We are the ones that use the white magic and the natural magic. They're the ones that use the black magic. And all you gotta do is use common sense. What do the Most High say? He do not hear the prayers of sinners. Meaning, he don't hear their prayers. No Gentile. That's why they ask you to pray for us. Pray for me. So he don't hear their prayers. So they have to pray to their demons, their gods, and use their magic. But when we come back and learn our magic, it's going to be far more powerful. My brothers and sisters, I blew your eardrums off for long enough. Y'all enjoy y'all night. You know, if you go to a couple of your family members' houses, grab their trees, throw them in the street, set them on fire. I wish I could do that at my sister's house. Shalom though, y'all. Shalom.